Hey everybody, my name is Dakota and I'm with the Gathering Place Church. And today I'm going to tell you why I made a Discord server for our church. And hopefully by the end of this video, you'll understand if Discord is right for your church. So why Discord? As you see, we're in our Discord server here. Discord is so community driven. So Facebook and Instagram and other social media platforms are driven towards growth, towards getting your name out there and growing your group, your whatever it is, but your church in this specific instance. Discord is quite the opposite. It's more community driven. Once you've got your people in, it's an invite only thing, a place for people to grow together. Once they're already in, they developed a relationship or friendship in person. Then we can come here. We can be connected all week long with these people that we know. So once you get into our Discord server, you'll send an invite link. So like right here, you'll have this create an invite. It'll say this button right here. You can set it to never expire. You want to copy this invite link and someone will send that to you. We have it on our Facebook page. So anybody could come if they wanted. But when you come into our Discord server, this is what you're presented with. Now, when you make a Discord server, you have to have a concept of what you want it to be like. So when I created this Discord server for the Gathering Place Church, I wanted it to be like a virtual church, like the actual building that is. So when we come in, we're in this section. It's called, if you can see right here, it's called the lobby. And this is the welcome center. So when someone comes in, let's scroll up, see when the last person come in right here. It was April. And there's a bot. So you can get these bots. You put them in your Discord server and you just kind of Google what kind of bot you want. This one's the MEE6 bot. You go there and there's a plethora of things you can get it to do. But this, anytime someone enters the Discord, it sends an automated message. And you can change the nicknames. So I've got all the nicknames for all the bots to the Gathering Place Church. And it says, hey, April Mink, welcome to the Gathering Place Church. Welcome to the Gathering Place Church online community. And you can get that to say anything that you want it to say. But that is what ours says. Of course, she waves back. People start waving back at her and sending funny GIFs and stuff. You say, hey, you're welcome. Appreciate you being here. Also, under this lobby tab is our information. Our pastor. Obviously, I'm the worship leader there. Who our youth leaders are. All these different things. When our service time starts. Our small groups are on Mondays. A link to our Facebook and our YouTube channels. This is the Google section, I like to call it. This is, you can find most of this stuff by Googling our church's name. That's what comes up on the homepage, our address, phone number, things like that. Now, there's another tab. This is the social media tab. So what I've done here is I've got another bot. This one's called the Ping Cord bot, which you can just search Ping Cord. It's kind of self-explanatory. Once you've set up your Discord server, you can add all these different bots in. Now, what this Ping Cord bot does is that you put in your Facebook page or your YouTube channel, and it automatically, anytime you post on your Facebook, it automatically sends it directly to this Discord channel. Okay? Now, you see down here at the bottom, you do not have permission to send messages in this channel. That's with permissions. We'll get to that very shortly, but that's important. So here you see we've got different of our Facebook posts. This one was posted earlier today, I believe, for our May 7th Memorial Ride for Timmy Lawson. This was for our Sunday live stream. A couple of those there. And on to our YouTube. Same thing. Our YouTube Every time we post live, there it is. Our Good Friday service. That was really special. And every single Sunday morning service we post, the bot automatically posts it into this category. So now, when you come in and you are new to this Discord server, to specifically our church, this is the way that we have it set up. This is the only channel that you can type in, this welcome center. So you have to come in and say, hey, I'm Billy Bob or whoever I am, to let us know who you are. Now, based on who you are, this is the cool part about Discord. This Discord channel can be specifically designed for who you are. So now, when you come in, like myself, I am a part of the worship team, and I'm a part of our motorcycle ministry, Unchained Motorcycle Ministry, and I'm also a part of the men's group. So now, I'm going to take my account as I'm an admin on here, and we're going to add. Now, watch the left-hand side of the screen over here, underneath social media, or right around on that section, that bar, over to the left of the screen right here. And I'm going to start adding these roles, and you'll see. So we're going to first add the worship team role. There it is, the worship team. Okay, so when someone comes in, you'll want to click on their name and change their nickname to their actual name so that people can know who they are. Because when you sign up for Discord, you typically have like a username. So you want to change their name to their actual name. So then you actually know who they are. So once you know who they are and you know what ministries are involved in, you add those roles. So say we've got someone, they're in our worship team. This is what our worship section looks like. We've got our weekly song list. So these are the songs that we sang over the last several months. They're all listed out here. We put them in there every week. And I tag the vocalists that are singing those weeks. And also, like, here was our 21 song set list for our Good Friday worship service. Once again, that was very special and fun. And then here's our songs for this week. So if you're seeing this video before Sunday, you know what we're going to be singing. And then we got a couple of song requests in here. So a couple of good songs that the Culps have requested there. Team schedule I haven't gotten to yet, but it's there and available. And then our worship team chat. Of course, we're all, just having a good time in there, sending gifs back and forth. It's a lot of fun. But these permissions. So when you have your roles set up, you'll go in and you'll set these permissions for each individual channel. And this is kind of where it gets technical. So when you're just a user and you're coming in, just going to use this as a member of the church, then Discord is extremely user friendly. But now when you're the admin and you have to come in and set up all these permissions, it does get a little bit meticulous and frustrating at times to get them all right. But once you get them right, so now I got to see like this weekly song list. So now I can't type in this. I can because I'm an admin, but this profile cannot because it does not have the admin permissions. So when I go in there and I type in our set list, people can't come right behind it and say, oh, cool, that's great, awesome songs, can't wait to sing it, and then it gets a mile high up on the list. That's where we want to try and navigate away from Facebook Messenger. If you've ever been a part of a Facebook Messenger group and you're actually trying to send important information, and then 12 people get on after it and send thumbs up, or they make their little comments, great, cool, can't wait, things like that. All of a sudden, that important information that you had put on there is now, way up the list. And then you get people that come in there that didn't pay attention at the beginning, and they say, well, what are we doing? And when are we going there? And where are we going? And all this information that's just above them, but they didn't know because there was all these thumbs up and greats and can't waits. But with this, you eliminate that. You take the permission away from people to speak. So they can only speak. They can come to the song request and request a song, but they can only speak in their designated chat areas. If they want to say things, they'll have to go to that chat area to actually talk. So that this song information or whatever pertinent information, they cannot move up. So like this information tab, nobody can type in there. So all of our church information is right here, and that's where it's going to stay. under this information tab. They can type in the Welcome Center. Same with Facebook. People can't get on here and move these Facebook posts up. This is just Facebook posts. So when you title your different sections, you've got categories and you've got these different channels. Your categories are like, this one says social media, this one says worship ministry, and then your channels are underneath that. So when you type those in, you title those, you can make them super specific and eliminate people from moving that information just way up the list. Now, like I said, I'm with Unchained Motorcycle Ministry. It's part of our church, and we'll add that role now. So now we get to go here and we can see our event calendar for the Motorcycle Ministry. We've got a few events coming up so far this year scheduled. And then this is the Unchained chat. So we've got some funny things on here and we've talked to each other. Then we've got some beach trip things. We just went on a trip to a coalition event down in North Carolina near the beach. And we were able to get some cool pictures there. You can see some of those. And, here we were all talking about some of the motorcycles that we ride. Now, here's one that we cannot type in. This is, we've put in our ride procedures. We've got a YouTube channel called, it's Dan the Fireman. This is his Motorcycle Training Concepts YouTube channel. And he has an entire rider academy. So that's all posted here. Different motorcycle practice drills. Now, Discord, what it was originally made for, was for gamers to communicate back and forth and to have that more of a gamer community is what it was designed for. Now they have branched out and made it very inclusive, and you can do a lot of different things with Discord now. But those key functions that were there with the gamers when this first came in, they do so well, and that's like voice chats. So you can get on here. I've got a couple voice chats set up under Unchained, and we have intercoms in our helmets with microphones. It's the same thing as like this gaming headset. A microphone, speakers, but it's in our helmet. So we can get in on this voice channel and speak to each other while we're riding. So that's fun. There's one that's called the Free Ride where you can just talk to each other. Whoever's in there, you can just talk to them. Say, hey, we're riding. You're just having fun conversating as you're riding. And then we've got one with the official comms. Now, you can change these permissions any way you want to. And what's cool about that is that with the official comms, when we go on long distance rides or we're going on, a ride where we need to try and really focus to stay safe, the official comms channel, the road captain, myself, I'm the tail gunner, our president, Jeremy, and just a couple of others will actually be able to speak in that channel. But anyone else with a headset or with just speakers, or they can listen on their phone, can actually listen to what we're saying. So everybody in the group can know what's going on, but they're not clogging up the channel with just banter. Which that's fine if you're just riding on, especially on familiar roads around the house. But when you're out, 100 miles from home, you really got to focus on what you're doing. One thing I will add, this member attender role is what I've added. You get this sanctuary section, our Bible section, our fellowship hall section. That's actually the first role that you'll get when you come into this Discord channel. And I suggest that you set yours up very similar, because now you're going to get things like announcements. This is where people can put their prayer requests, the tithes and offerings. So we use Givelify with our church. Highly suggest having some sort of online way of giving. And then sermon notes. So our pastor, which is my father, gets on here, and when he can, he posts all of his PDFs to his notes for his sermon. And then this is a section where we can get on there and talk about it when people want to. Here's a cool thing, the verse of the day. We've got a great guy in our church named Rusty who gets on here every day and posts a verse of the day. And so now I've installed a Bible bot, which is just this really cool thing. As long as you type in, so like right here where he put John 13:14. Now, if you type that in exactly as that is. You have to type in John 13:14. It will pop up. You see down here at the bottom, John 13:14. He actually put ESV, and that was the version that it put, was the ESV. And then right there's the verse. So there's a lot of cool things that you can do with that Bible bot. So right there, I put in John 3:16. It popped up. I put in the NIV version. You can change whatever version that you want to use. I'll just go ahead and show you another cool thing with this Bible bot was down here in the men's group. So we'll add the men's group role. Here it is. So I was able to lead our men's group a couple of weeks ago, and here was some of the verses that I used. I just got on there and typed all these verses in so that anybody could just get on here and see what we had talked about. Here's the references of the things that I was teaching that night. So that's really cool. You can just get on there, type that in. It automatically pops up. Bible bot. All these bots are super cool. So back up here in the fellowship hall, here's our church chat. We was letting everybody know, hey, we're springing forward there a couple weeks ago. But we've got this birthday section. Now, this is under the Me6 bot. You can set this up for the birthdays. But you can just go in here and use different / commands, and you can add people's birthday. Now, when their birthday comes up, it will automatically post a message over here in this happy birthday section. So very cool, fun little thing going on there. And as you can see, let's see, I believe it was my wife's birthday, Lakin. And that's what it does. It says happy birthday, and it tags the person. And it tells how old they are. So pretty cool little thing there. So let me go back and add the admin role. Now, this is the full thing. When you're an admin, you can do a lot of different things. One more thing that I want to add before I get into the admin part: events. You can add events to this. Now, it doesn't really, when you see this up here, it's not really flashy or anything drawing your eye to 6 events, but you see 6 events. But when you get to this event page, it tells you all of our events. Of course, I've added those in when we had our leadership meeting, the dates, the times, a little description of what they are. Now, when you come on here and you say, hey, I'm interested, okay, what's cool about that is like on the day of, it will send you a push notification to your phone. Hey, you got an event coming up. This is what time it is. So a really cool thing that Discord does is these events. Another one of those things they've added to make this really a viable option to be a church app or a virtual church building, if you will, which is how I have set this up. Now, when you come on here, now that you've got admin roles, you can right-click people and change their nicknames. So when people come in, you don't know who they are. They say, oh, hey, I'm such and such, because you won't know who they are because they'll come in with some random name, like mine's Throttle Up, so nobody knows who that is. So I had to change my name to Dakota Camper. But you can do that to anybody. Once they say, hey, this is, Bobby, change his name so that everybody knows who he is. They know who they're talking to. And then you can get onto those roles. So let's see if we can go here to server settings and roles. So now here's the different roles that we have on our Discord server. So I'll take Unchained, for example. You can, on here, you can change what color you want it to be. There's different images that you can make for those roles. So specific permissions for each of these roles. But what you really matters is once you have those roles set up, it's down into the actual individual channel. So you'll go to here and click Edit Category and Permissions. See, so now you've got specific permissions for the role of Unchained, where they can view, where they can talk, and different things. And also on each individual thing. So we know we've got Event Calendar. That's a place where they cannot talk. So let's go take a look at our channel, Edit Channel, Permissions, and we'll go to Unchained. Okay, so now send messages. They cannot send messages. That's how you set that up. Now you notice here on the Everyone role, that's anybody who's logged into this Discord server. You want to set it to they cannot view that channel. One reason I like to do that is because this is a one-stop shop for everything in your church. This is a one-stop shop. So like with our church, we've got a lot of ministries, men's group, women's group, You know, the youth has a section in here. All these different things. Not everybody needs to see every little thing. I don't want to be bombarded with, the women's discussion, you know, or I don't want to be bombarded with, something else that I'm not involved in, especially when I'm involved in 3 or 4 things already. I just want my need to know information and have that and be able to go about my day. If you've watched this video, you should know Discord. It's just an incredible tool for your church or maybe for a business or whatever you're wanting to use it for. I do iRacing. We use Discord for our different leagues and things. It's an incredible tool. The voice chat on here. Now you can get on these voice chats. See, now we're in this voice chat and you can actually share your screen. So here's OBS. We got a volume mixer up, different things. You can actually share your screen on there and people can see what you're looking at, or you can share your camera so they can see what you're seeing here down in the corner. And also, like when you're out and you've got like your phone, you can share that. Like if you're riding somewhere and you've got a phone mounted to where people can actually see out the phone, that's something that you could do. You could actually share that and people could watch you ride. So there's a lot of fun things, great things that you can do with Discord. And as you can tell, there's a lot of things down on this left side. We have a section down here for the prayer room. So if anybody wants to get on there on their voice chat, you can just click on that voice channel and talk to each other, pray for each other, things like that. All that's right here in the Discord. So once again, if you watch this video and you're looking for something that's free that you can do for your church to make like a church app without having to actually design a church app, a Discord server is an incredible option. I love it. I think a lot of people in our church are starting to embrace it. Now, if you go to our church and maybe you've been a part of the Discord or you haven't become a part of the Discord yet, maybe you'll have a better understanding now of what actually goes into this Discord and what all's there and where to type and, a lot of things that you can do with this. There's a lot of information on here that maybe you were wondering, our different events and, all of the information about the church. It's all on here. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in and give us a like and a subscribe on our Gathering Place YouTube channel. And hopefully we can have some more informational videos coming your way. And appreciate y'all. And as my father says, God loves you more than the devil can hate you. Appreciate you.